Shalom, family. How's the audio coming in? Do I sound like a robot? Do I do loud and clear? Somebody let me know. Baba Kwashai, somebody let me know. One, if we good on this audio. Two, if we slacking. Khan, all right, Khan, we good. Well, first and foremost, I want to give Call Halal, Benal Yahweh, Baha Shema Mashiach, Malak Yahweh Shai. This is the brother officer Matati Abamba Yum coming at y'all with another live class. Salakia for last week. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas is broke these days. My internet was off. It is what it is. We'll be back in action today, right? So y'all see the title, right? The fruit. Oh, I really did. Hold on, man. Hold the hell up. Can't even do it. Oh, wait, can I? Yes, I can. Let's edit that first and foremost, because it's the fruit of. I said fruit if. Cancel. The fuck? Hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. There you go. All right. It's not gonna let me change it. It is what it is. But okay, so typo. But either way, the fruit of false teachers is made manifest in bug outs. What do I mean here? Brothers who be learning from less than desirable teachers, those that teach falsehoods and lies, wind up becoming bug outs. These are the fruits of those people, right? So a couple of days ago, I was working doing my thing as a rideshare driver, and I pick up this brother, dreads in his hair, high in energy, happy to see another brother. He was trying to teach me some knowledge and whatnot. And so I was hearing him out. This man said that one, he was the Messiah. And then he also tried to say that he was the angel that spoke to Moses in the burning bush, while at the same time saying that not only was he the angel and that he was, the Hamashiach, but that he is also the Most High. Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? Bug out doctrine, bug out season. You feel me? But yeah, that's what this lost brother was trying to go into, right? And so we gonna go over some things, right? We're gonna go over some Bible. Okay, we're gonna read some Bible about people like him and whom he learned from. Don't worry who he claims to be his teacher or who he learned from, because he name dropped real hard and he was going hard for his teacher, right? So let's get into it, man. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's share this screen. And remember to like, subscribe, and share, family. There we go. All right. This is what we're going to start with. The book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 25. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves, which is a fact. These false teachers, false prophets that be out here, especially, not just the Christian church, but even those false teachers of those that claim to be in the truth, right? They come to us in sheep's clothing. Those are the most dangerous ones. When our peoples first learn the truth and they learn it from somebody and they don't question what they learn or scrutinize it to ensure that what they're learning is the truth. Can't do that, man. That's how you get that wool put over your eyes, man. Right? Verse 16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. And you can tell who their teacher is by their students, man. That's that fruit, not just their doctrine, but those who flock to their doctrine, right? Those who smoking that bug out pack, all right. They smoking that pack that came from an evil fruit, man. All right. Verse 18: a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit, which is a fact. If you are of ill intent and you're teaching lies, and guess what, man? Your produce is going to be corrupt and evil fruit, man. And that's counteractive to what we're trying to do and getting the hell up out of here. All right. Verse 19: every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into fire. They getting cut off, man. They dying. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. So pay attention to the fruit of the people that you're learning from, right? See if they doing those mighty and powerful works, right? See if they got good heads on their shoulders, right? Now, I'm not saying that just because one person comes, out, comes out as a bug out or turns into a bug out means that who they're learning from in particular, what was bad, right? Because we've seen instances where individuals, not groups, but individuals would defect and do some erroneous acts, right? I'm not going to name names of certain individuals or groups and parties as it's not, a part of this lesson, right? But we've seen certain things. All right. Let's push it forward, right? Because that's what we're going on. We're going over the fruit of an individual, and then that individual's fruit was in my car talking all types of madness. When I tell you madness, I mean madness. All right. Judah. Again, if you new to the channel, like, sub, and share, man. Hit that bell button. All right. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, and we're going to start at verse 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh from Yahweh. Some of our people do it. A lot of our people don't. Sometimes they'll just stand there, just like, all right, I don't want you like calling me out on the loudspeaker, whatnot. I'll stand here for like a couple minutes just to entertain you and dip on out, and I'm gonna still, go hit the corner, be a nigga, all right, or still go be that worldly person and not care. I was just here so you stop talking to me. All right, that's what they do. Verse 31: and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they shew much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness, which is a fact. Sometimes people are like, oh, I see what you're saying. I can agree to that. This, that, and the third. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. And then they still go off and do the same evil thing. Our people don't want to hear the warning that we're trying to give them. Our people don't want to hear the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we're trying to impart to them, so that way they can be, increased in their lives, man. They don't want that. They just want to, like, all right, I sat here, I listened. Now let me go be a nigga again, right? Verse 32: and lo, thou art unto them as a lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. tell brothers and sisters, repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Get out of Christianity, right? Stop smoking, stop being a hoe, stop doing all types of manner of evil. Now, I'm not saying that all of our people are like this. Absolutely not. We are clear examples of those of our people who have repented of this. That we heard this message and we began to do the words that we were told unto us, right? Tribe of Issachar, Shalom, King. So yeah, man, it's not everyone that does this, right? But there's a good number of our people who come up like, oh yeah, it sounds good, and then they go off and go back to the same song and dance of evil and wickedness. All right. Verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. So those are people that refuse to hear correction or to get refined in this truth and want to stick to the bug outery and whatnot. Hey, man, they gonna know in that day, like, dang, I should have listened to that brother. Dang, I should have listened to that sister, or this, that, and the third. They gonna wish they would have tried something different in that day. But it's gonna be, hey, look, it's gonna be too late at that time. You should have listened, all right? But it's okay though. Our people need to get that reproof, and they're gonna get that reproof, unfortunately, by death by pain, right? The book of James, chapter 1, and verse 22. Be ye doers of the word. That's key right there. That's key, right? And not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. That's what a lot of our people do. They don't want to do the works, right? They just want to hear it. It's like, oh, I heard it is good, but I heard it from my master teacher. You should look him up on like Google and YouTube. And he says, that we are Yahweh or we are Yahweh, and that we're a higher shar, a higher, that we are the same, and this, that, the third, and da 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 da, and madness, and spirit spells, and crystal rocks, and bug outery, right? That's that bug out pack that they own, man, right? But that's what a lot of our people, well, I won't say a lot of our people, but that's what some of our people are, that claim to be in this truth, but aren't really, man. They heard it, and then they heard something that sounded just a little bit more enticing, those sweet words, right? And they believed them words to be true because it didn't require much of them. They just had to hear it, and then they flock to it, right? They are deceiving their own selves, right? That's right, Rob Judah. Christianity is a blab it and grab it religion, right? But hey, check me out when we get to it, because shortly here in a bit, I'm gonna reveal who this brother said to go learn from. We're gonna read a little bit about him, because trust and believe. I wish this would have been a normal Christian. I wish it would have been that. But this was a brother who claimed to be a Judite of the nation of Israel. And he was getting cut up by little brother Benjamin. All right. And he couldn't take it. All right. Don't worry, we're gonna get into it. But again, be ye doers of the word. And look, this brother was not a doer of the world. He wasn't. This man, of course, had no fringes, dreads in his head. Well, that's a light thing anyway, right? And to add insult to injury, I picked him up, and the destination I dropped him off at, while he's trying to feed me this information and whatnot, I dropped him off at a damn Christian church. But you an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, but I'm taking you to a Christian church. Head assery. All right. There's a fact, tribe of Issachar, James 2:26, for the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. Look, I highly doubt he had works, and it felt like I was talking to a zombie who couldn't hit a reset button and get that spirit, them sinews and that flesh put on him, so that way he might live again, man. I tried, but hey, it is what it is. Well, don't worry about it. We'll get more into that encounter, right? This is Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11. For this cause, let me see. You know what? I'm gonna start at verse 10. Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 10. And with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, because this brother was heavy into lies, man. Heavy into, hey, look, the jacket that Buddy had on, it looked like it looked like cotton polyester with a little bit of city trends. All right. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with city trends, but you know what I'm talking about. It was them type of garments. All right. Now let me read that again. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. For this cause, God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness, which is a straight up fact. You got to be in one hell of a delusion to sit here and say that you are the Messiah in your. I asked him directly because he said he said he was him, and I asked him, "Is this your first or second coming?" He's like, "Oh, I'm coming back." The first question I asked this man, look, if you have anybody, I repeat, anybody that comes up to you and says that they are the Hamashiach coming back to the earth, the first thing that you should ask them, why are your clothes not covered in blood? That is the first thing that I asked him. The very first thing, right? And of course, we can back this up with prophecy, right? Like, where's your sign that you done conquered many nations? Why are your garments not dipped in blood, man? Like you done tread the wine press, right? Where are the clouds at, man, that you're supposed to be coming with? Where's all this lining up with prophecy? Which direction did you come from? Where'd you come from? Because from the looks of it, I picked you up over there in Fort Worth, Texas, right? Over there off East Berry Street, my guy. But yet, where's your that's not Basra. I ain't picking you up from Basra, my boy. Where's you coming from? Why is your garments clean, right? And I'm not saying clean like the dude was swagged out. I'm talking like clean, like he washed and dried and ironed them things. You feel me? He's like, oh, that's man, you thinking carnal, man. Excuses. You ain't fulfilling no prophecy up here, my boy. And then on top of that, last time I checked, you supposed to be coming back the same way that you left. That didn't happen. Again, I picked your ass up in my little Kia Forte in East Berry Street and took you to a Christian church. That ain't the Hamashiach, my guy. That I'm telling you, man, these bug outs that try to say that the Hamashiach, in my opinion, they're like top 3 of the worst. On like this, that's me being nice about it. They're irritants, right? Let's keep going. Let's keep going on these deceived people, the deceived of our people who believe in lies, who suffer that strong delusion, right? This book of Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 14, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. Exactly, tribe of Issachar. Where was the chariot at? My car is not the chariot, my boy. Not only that, when I picked them up next to some apartments, some Section 8 apartments, and dude was walking down the street. You did not get off no chariot, my guy. All right. But let me read that again. Ephesians 4 and 14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness whereby they lie in wait to deceive. That brother was trying to deceive me, man. And he's going to deceive a lot of our people. What I should have did was park my car, walked into that church, pulled out the Bible, and just went on a dagger man cutting spree. Would have got ran out and kicked out, but hey, would have been worth it. It's not the first time, you know, a Sicarii member got kicked out of the city of the stronghold. All right, it's not the first time, but yeah, man. Like in the middle of our conversation, and this is where it even gets worse, family. In the middle of our conversation, because he couldn't explain. He tried to go to Exodus 3 to try to prove a point, to say that he was on that Ahia madness. That's the name of the Most High, or one of them, like all types of madness. This dude pulls out an Egyptian book. It looked like a little, you know, those little when Christians go out and about and they got that little mini thick Bible. It looked like one of those. It had an ankh on it, and it had like Egyptian writings and whatnot. I was like, bruh, is that an Egyptian book? He's like, yeah. Like what you mean? He's trying to pull something out of that and read it to me to try to convince me of his madness. I said, bruh, I thought you was an Israelite. Why you going there? But okay, but where is we at though? We was in Egypt, right? We was with them, right? We was in Egypt, so we read these Egyptian books. I said, nigga, no. Like, nah, bro. Like, what is you doing? Man, this, man, I'm telling you, this dude was an irritant. Like, after I dropped him off, I stopped working the rest of the day. I turned off the app. I went to the house and went to sleep. I could not do it no more, family. Malak, y'all, what's up? Shalom, King. I was about to say, where my man's at, bro? Right? Came in late. It's all good though. We talking about bug outs. You know, we talking about them and their false doctrines. We talking about bug outs trying to teach false doctrines. We talking about bug outs who think that this dude in particular thought he was the Messiah. He thought he was the angel in the burning bush, and he thought he was the Most High God. It was a trifecta. It was. I had a fool. I had a demon. I had a legion in the back. Hold on. I gotta get it. I got to get it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get it now. Because this dude, the people, many powerful people back on this. This is Mark 5:9. And he asked him, what is thy name? And he answered, saying, my name is Legion, and we are many. Yo, oh my God. Yo. Man, that's a fact. Our people need to need to get off the Egyptology and Kemet BS. But to mix that in with the truth of the Bible and like, bruh, I'm telling you, the Most High is perfect in all His works. And look, he did that. He had me experience that so I can make this lesson today. All right, because man, I never wanted to slapbox somebody so bad. Right now, do I want to always do harm to people? Absolutely not. No, only when necessary. Now, I will say this: if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Nehemiah. What he did was absolutely necessary. He was whooping niggas' asses for going off. Right? He was whooping asses. Right? You know, I didn't want to put fists on him, but round of slap boxing ain't really hurt nobody. It just embarrassed the hell out of somebody, right? Let's move forward. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, and we're going to start at verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. Now, this is a shot at his teacher. Granted, I'm pretty sure He did not learn directly from this man. Like he didn't like sit in the same room as this man. But this man's teachings are still out to be seen, his speeches and whatnot. And so, woe, woe unto the pastor, woe unto all the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of the Lord's pasture, man. That teach them lies, that deceives them, and make them believe that the lies that they're learning are the truth, right? Woe unto them. Verse 2. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away. This brother was definitely driven away. Because even when I was giving him the proper understanding, he could not hold it, man. He's like a cracked vessel, like all fools are, right? Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith Yahweh. And the Most High is just in all his judgments, right? Now, the reason why I wanted to get Jeremiah 23:1, especially for this dude. Now I'm about to read to you. You about to see it in the Google search. You about to see it. You about to see it, right? You about to see it. Is when I tell you. Give him the Israelite elbow. That's right. That's right. That's right. A nice Stockton slap will turn them into their. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it, Malak Yawasam. Some people just need to get right, man. These people ain't right. Now, watch this. You about to see it in this Google search. Hold on. This is who he said teacher was. Yahweh ben Yahweh. This is who he said he learned from, right? Let's read a little bit. Let's go to the New York Times. Let's see what they got to say about Yahweh ben Yahweh. Because he drops quick. Like, man, you got from me. Go, come on, man. Look him up real quick. Just up real quick. Come on now. Now, granted, at the time when he said it, because I recognize, like, the name rung a bell, but I was thinking of Ben Ami when he first brought this up. Oh, you just gonna take long as hell? Okay. Lord in Christ. I don't care about none of that. I ain't subscribing to nothing. All right. But yeah, Yahweh ben Yahweh, right? This is who he said that he was who he learned his information from. Let's read about Yahweh ben Yahweh, this pastor that scattered the Lord's flock. Yahweh ben Yahweh, leader of separatist sect, dies at 71. This was published May 9th of 2017. Yahweh ben Yahweh, who as a charismatic leader of a religious black separatist sect in the Miami area, was convicted of conspiring to murder white people as an initiation rite, died on Monday night or early yesterday in Miami. He was 71. Now, I have no clue if he was actually doing that. My comments about it, I will not say. Right? And facts. Yahweh, son of Yahweh. That's a very black. I would say, like, it's a name. Personally, I wouldn't do it. If someone tried to name me that, I'm gonna look at them quick like, nah, fam, that name too strong. I can't do it. You got me messed up 3 ways from Sunday, my boy. It ain't happening. I will be called Carl. You can call me Carl. I will be called Carl before I allow somebody to call me by that powerful name, really pronounced as Yahweh. I refuse. All right. I utterly refuse. Right. Let's keep going. The cause was cancer. The cause was what? Hold on. Let me blow this up because this looks a little small. I want to make sure y'all can read this. Boom. There we go. There we go. The cause of his death was cancer. His lawyer, Janae Wintraub, said, Yahweh ben Yahweh, who wore a turban and flowing white robes and called himself, and it makes sense that this dude, this bug out, was said that he was the Messiah, called himself the reincarnated Messiah, has started successful business enterprises and worked to rehabilitate neighborhoods in the Liberty City section of Miami and elsewhere. Okay, hey, look, building businesses, building up neighborhoods, that's not bad. The mayor of Miami declared October 7th, 1990, Yahweh ben Yahweh Day. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. That's horrible. Hold on. Am I paraphrasing it wrong? Am I tripping? Am I bugging out? Lord have mercy. Lord of Christ. There we go. If ye were of the world would love its own. Or John 15:19. If you were of the world would love its own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Now, here's the thing. Was he being persecuted? Sure. But my guy, Mayor of Miami said, we're gonna declare this Yahweh ben Yahweh Day. That sounds like the world loving you, my guy. Sad. But the next month, Yahweh ben Yahweh and 12 followers were indicted on 3 counts of federal racketeering and extortion charges, cheese and crackers. The indictment charged 18 specific instances of racketeering that included 14 killings, 2 attempted killings, extortion, and arson. Damn. All right, I guess this. Hey, look, this is that man. This is that tree in which that rotten fruit fell from, right? Yahweh ben Yahweh, which in Hebrew means the Lord, Son of the Lord, and his followers were charged with killing former. Whoa, hold that. This is my first time reading this article. So hold on. We're charged with killing former members who disagreed with the leader, in one instance by decapitation. Yo, this the man you was learning from, bro? Okay. The indictment also charged that new members were made to prove their devotion by killing a random white person. My opinion on that will remain to myself. Usually a vagrant, so a homeless white person. It said Yahweh ben Yahweh told members to kill me a white devil and bring me an ear. Hold the hell up, bro. Hold the hell up. This man is wild, bro. That part. That part y'all was out. Like, bruh. Again, my initial opinions on it for this instance will remain my own, but nigga, an ear? What is you, Mike Tyson on some Peter shit? This dude is out of his rabbit mind. In 1992, Yahweh ben Yahweh was convicted of conspiracy to commit murder, but not racketeering, and sentenced to 18 years in prison. All right, I mean, hey, look, the world's starting to hate him. All right. He was released on parole in 2001, and this February was released from parole after his lawyer, Miss Win. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that weird ass name. Asked the court to let him die with dignity. Okay. Hewlin Mitchell Jr. was born on October 27th, 1935 in Kingfisher, Oklahoma, where his father was a granary worker. I don't even know what that is, and a Pentecostal minister. See, look, this is what you produce, Christian church. He was the first of 15 children and said he knew he was divine at age 3. Oh, God, no. All the Mitchell children sang in the church choir, and a sister, Leona Mitchell, went on to become a noted soprano who sang with. Hey, look, sister doing good things. All right, can't you be mad? I low-key don't even want to read this anymore. Yeah, this is just going into this. Yeah, I'm not about to do all that. But yeah, this is the man that dude said he wanted me to learn from. Yahweh ben Yahweh. Nigga, you bugging. All right. And if that young brother, you know, if he sees this live, man, hey, repent, nigga. For the kingdom of heaven is at hand, to keep God in your life. All right. You're bugged out. You need to chill out. You know, fast. Get that demon off you. Them demons off of you, right? And come back home. Because what you learning from this man, it ain't the truth. It's absolute darkness. All right. It's exactly what it is. Right. But that's that pastor. Wait, did I sure did. Let me bring it back. Let me bring that back real quick. Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. Whoa, destruction unto them people that do that, right? Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith Yahweh. And that is exactly what the Most High did. He visited those evils upon his doings, right? Got him put in jail for 18 years, had him die of cancer. The Most High judged that man, right? And he delivers on his word like he does every time. Woe unto those pastors that do such horrific things. All right. Let's get some more Bible. All right. Again, that young brother, he was talking like he knew something, man. Like he was trying to really teach. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I listened to him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You know, I try to hear him out because okay, he could be a new brother. He just learned something. We all know what it's like when we first learn the truth. We so full of zeal. We on fire. We trying to tell everybody. We trying to tell everybody what's going on, man. And that's what I gave him that benefit of the doubt. You know, and then I tried to lend him a couple wisdom. Try to like, look, bro, no, that's not what that say. Let me show you what it say, right? But of course, like most bug out head addict, he bucked up against it. And so what he thought was going to be an easy discussion, turned out to be, nigga, you hopped in a car with a teacher of this thing, my boy. I ain't the best teacher out there, right? I still consider I'm definitely still a babe compared to a lot of my elders, but my guy, you going left. I'm trying to tell you right. 1 Corinthians 8 and verse, is it 1? Yeah, verse 1. Now it's touching things. Oh no, it's a lot. Verse 2. I'm tripping. 1 Corinthians 8 and 2. And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he thought he knew something. He thought he knew that he was the Mashiach. He thought that he was Yahweh. He thought that he was a higher. He thought that all three of these things were the same people and whatnot. This man believes Yahweh ben Yahweh Trinity. Holy crap! This just hit me. he done made a Yahweh ben Yahweh Trinity. This man said that he was the angel, the Messiah, and the Most High. Oh snap! Hold on. Time out. I need a time out. Oh my god. Let me see. What Hosea say? What Hosea say? He said, I ran into a young Issacharite that heard the truth from his older brother, and his older brother has gone to God, that's sad. That's sad. It is, man, come from the craziest Christian doctrine, Pentecostals. Hey, I don't know nothing about Pentecostals, but I do know it ain't the truth. That's all I need to know. Let me read that again. If any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing yet as he ought to know, which is a fact. It is a fact. He really thought he knew something. And then when edification was trying to be brought out, he couldn't do it, right? Those that can't handle reproof, man, hey man, look, they're scoffers and scorners and fools. All right. And it's not wise to deal with them, right? I mean, after a while you try, but look, man, it's literally like talking to a brick wall that's crumbling. There's no point. There's just no point in doing it at all. Yeah, it's hard to see I can imagine that, man. It's hard to see the person that brought you into the truth, especially if it was a loved one like a family member or something, and they start to go the way of a bug out. It's like that's hard. That's a tough pill to swallow. It's better get you some of that living water. All right, you'll be all right. Let's keep going. Let's keep some going because he tried to say, that he was the Most High, that the angel that spoke to Moses, and the Messiah. Right? He's trying to put himself on the level of the Most High. My boy, you playing a dangerous game. There's a few things you don't play about. One of the main things that you bet not play about is my father's name, because he don't play about his name. This man kills nations and kings for his name's sake. You don't play about the Most High's name. This is one of the 10 Commandments. Don't take the Lord's name in vain, man. Don't speak the Most High's name into in nothingness. All right, things that don't matter. You trying to say that you the Most High is vanity. All right, is absolute vanity. The book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 5. Yahweh, so I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. Ain't nobody on the same level as the Most High, above him. Everybody is beneath the Most High God, Yahweh. Right? There ain't no if, no ands, and no buts. If you try to put yourself on the same level as the Most High, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know what? I feel like Nehemiah is somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what name he's being called right now. But if he's somewhere, I feel like he's slapping the taste out of somebody's mouth for saying some dumb mess like that. I feel it. I feel it somewhere, man. Right? He's somewhere slapping a taste out of somebody's mouth. All right. But yeah, don't you ever in your mind think that you could put yourself on the same level as the Most High. For you to do that, you don't believe in the Most High. You believe in yourself. That's called autotheism. You believe yourself to be God, right? That's a strong delusion. It is a lie that you believe in if you think that you are the Most High. If you think that you're the angel from the burning bush, if you think that you're the Messiah, that is a strong delusion of vanity and vainglory. And you need to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right? Let's keep it moving. This book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 18. Now, why are we pulling this? This dude had a book with an ankh on it. And if I'm not mistaken, he had an ankh necklace. He even asked me, do you even know what the ankh represents? I said, yes, it's a fertility symbol. It is literally the image of a penis inserted into a vagina. He was really trying to ask me questions as if I didn't know the answer to them. He was asking some really dumb questions, right? But yeah, he walking around with an ankh and whatnot, saying he an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and all types of madness that's coming along with that, man. It happens when you mix around them false doctrines, right? But Habakkuk 2 and verse 18, what profited the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven? What's going to profit that ankh to you, man? What's that ankh going to do? Well, we was in Egypt, right? We was in Egypt. We was around them, and that don't mean that we worship what they worship, man. Most High told us not to go after the ways of the Egyptians, right? None of that. Let me keep going. The molten image and a teacher of lies. This man was learning from Yahweh ben Yahweh, and he had a goddamn Egyptology chemic pamphlet book, whatever the hell it was, learning lies, trying to teach me lies. I had to stop him immediately. Like, you ain't about to read no mini spell 700 to me. Get out of here with that madness. All right. That the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols. That ankh ain't gonna do nothing for you. It is a dumb idol. It's a fertility symbol. That's it. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You an Israelite, not an Egyptian. Act like it. Right? Yeah, he was. He was acting like a bugged out Israelite, following the way of the heathen. So I guess he acted like an Israelite, a bugged out Israelite, one of the Israelites that got us into this mess, right? Now let's get to this breakdown, right? Matter of fact, before I get to it, y'all know how I like to do is chat. I got a question for y'all, right? In Exodus 3, in the burning bush, who is speaking to Moses? That's a fact. That's a fact, tribe of Issachar. It's a fact. That's a fact, Malak Yahusab. That's a fact. Who would want to be them? A whole bunch of our people. Look at that. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. All correct answers, right? Hey, look, it's a possibility, Rob Judah. He still got a chance to repent. He still do. So we can't say that affirmly. Is he leaning towards that direction? Yes, absolutely. That's right. Yahweh Shai in the burning bush. Absolutely right. Matter of fact, let me get that. Shalom, awakening daughter Sarah. Shalom. Boom. John chapter 8 and verse 58. Yahushua said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. We all know what that means. Ahaya. Right? Now, he was trying to say that it was the Most High God, saying that, you know, that was the Most High God talking to him in the burning bush, right? Here's the thing, though. You got to learn how to read, right? You've got to learn how to read because it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult at all. If you have basic reading comprehension skills, you can see who's talking to who, right? For example, the one thing that Christians love to say, well, you guys are reading out of context. Let's read some context, right? Matter of fact, we'll start at verse 1. How about that? Exodus 3 and verse 1. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of the Most High, even to Horeb. And the angel of Yahweh, the who? Right here. It says the angel of Yahweh appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. Reading comprehension is very essential. Verse 2 says, who appeared unto him? The angel of the Lord. Point blank, period. It didn't say the Most High. It said the angel of the Lord. Let's keep going. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. And then Yahweh saw that he turned aside to see. God called unto him in the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, here I am. Right? And he said, draw not nigh hither, put off thy shoes from thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. Hey, man, look, I ain't going to hold you. I'm doing the same thing. I don't deserve to see this. Like, this is magnificent. And I might die just looking. Let me hide my face, man. Right? And Yahweh said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. This is going on right now. The Most High hears our cry. Right? Verse 8. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, to bring them up out of the land. So I bring them up out of that land unto a good land, and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I've also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. The mission of Moses, as they call it. Verse 10. Now we about to get where a lot of people get all the way messed up, right? And Moses said unto God, who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt? Oh, Salah, I skipped verse 10. My bad, Salakia. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. And Moses said unto God, who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt? And he said, certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be a token unto thee that I have sent thee. When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, ye shall serve God upon this mountain. And Moses said unto God, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers have sent me unto you, and they say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? And this is where a lot of people get bugged out. And it says, and God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you. And God said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Yahweh, power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob have sent me unto you. This is my name forever. This is my memorial unto all generations. Now, a lot of people will read verse 14 and say, see, that God's name is Ahia Shar Ahia. That was him in the bush. No, let's look into it. And God, Elohim. Let's see what Elohim means. Elohim or Al-Hayim, right? God, judge, God, goddess, great, mighty, angels, exceeding, God worded, rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods, God, goddesses, God-like one, work or special possessions of God, God, right? It simply means power, right? One who has power or one who is a judge. All right. Now let's go back. Let's go back. Let's get some more. There's some more meat on it. Right? Whoops. My bad. I clicked the wrong button. Exactly, Jose. Exactly. Exactly. Even in the English, you can tell there's a distinction, but people miss it. So again, this is a word that's used for the angels. And look how it's spelled. Capital G, little O, little D. Little God, right? Unto Moses, I am Ahia, that Ashar, I am Ahia. Ahia, Ashar, Ahia. Right? I mean, let's see what I'm curious. Oh, to happen, fall out, occur, take place, come about, come to pass, to come about, come to pass, to come into being, become, to arise, appear, come, to become, to become, to become, to be instituted, be established, to be, oh, to exist, be in existence, to abide, remain, continue, stand, lie, be in, be at, be situated, to accompany, be with, to occur, come to pass, be done, to be brought about, be done, be finished, be gone. Right? So that's what Ahia means. Let's go back. Let's see what Ashar means. Ashar. Because when soon will is as if, which, who, that which, that, when, since, as, conditional if. Interesting. Okay. That I am. right? Let's see. Where Ariella when you need him at? Ariella, man. We need a. Let's see. Come to pass. I'm trying to figure out what the name actually means, right? Because of course we got the definitions. However, I would recommend reaching out to the powerful officer Ariella Banya Howard, officer out of Philly, Hebrew linguist, right? To give an actual proper breakdown on the images of angel, right? Himself. This this is who's speaking to him right now. God, the angel, said unto Moses, Ahia Ashar Ahia, I am that I am. And he said, Thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, I am, Ahia Ashar, has sent me unto you. Now, he's not lying. Moses is being told directions that came from the Most High, given to Ahia Ashar to give unto Moses. By proxy, Moses is being sent by this angel. However, verse 15, and God, Elohim, the angel, said moreover unto Moses, he also iterated this to Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Yahweh. You know what? Let's pull up the tools. Let's see what this word right here is, right? All capital letters for Lord. Because it says, Yahweh, God of your fathers, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, have sent me unto you. He's letting it be known. He is being sent by Ahia, but the Most High is who's sending him unto Israel. Right? Where is it at? Thou shalt say unto the children of Israel. Oh, wait a minute. Who is this? This is that looks like it's pronounced Jehovah. We all know it's Yahweh, right? Let's see what this name means. Lord God Jehovah, the existing one, the proper name of the one true God. Need I say more? Need I say more? So now we understand. And what's the next following word? He said what? Yahweh, power, Elohim, Chaim. Because what is the Most High? Because it says Yahweh and it's giving these attributes to him. Ruler, the Most High God is the ruler over Israel. He's a divine one. He comes with power, right? He is the God, right? He is the man. He's him. Ain't nobody like him. He's himmer. He's that guy. You don't want no smoke with him, all right? He's mighty. He's great. Now let's knowing that. Now let's read. Speaking to Moses, said moreover unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Yahweh, power, judge, ruler of your fathers, the judge and ruler of Abraham, the judge and ruler of Isaac, the judge and ruler of Jacob, have sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. I don't understand how in the hell anyone can sit here and say that the Most High's name is Ahia, Ashar, Ahia. It don't make no sense. It's not what the text say. Y'all are reading. Y'all, they're not even reading. There's a very huge lack of reading comprehension, right? And then on top of that, again, the brother that tried to say that the Most High's name is Ahia, Ashar, Ahia, also would say that the name of the Most High is Yahweh. And they would turn around and say that he is, talking about him as the individual, would say that he is the Messiah coming back, who is also Ahia, Ashar, Ahia, who is also the Most High God, who he also calls Yahweh, and he's all of them. Foolish is what that is. They ain't smoking weed, man. They smoking that bug out pack. All right. There's Christianity with a line of Jewish Judaism with the gram of headassery, right? With like 6 caterpillars, 4 ants, a spider, and a dung beetle, all rolled in a wrap made out of the Quran, and it's dipped in Egyptology wax with kemet powder sprinkled on top. That's what the hell this nigga was smoking. All right, I guarantee and I stand by it. All right, that's what that man was on. Right, this is that fruit. This is the fruit of the teachings of Yahweh ben Yahweh. That is the fruit that he produced from his teachings, right? And look, man, a tree that beareth not good fruit shall be hewn down. And what the Most High do? He hewed them down. But that fruit still scattered and produced more corrupted fruit. All right. But yeah, man, don't ever let nobody try to tell you that the name of the Most High is Ahia. You go to Exodus 3 and you cut them. All right. You cut them vigorously. And if they're open to learning, build them up. You cut them and then you build them. But if they refuse to be built up and just keep getting cut up, here's some wise words from Yahushua, son of Sirach, in the powerful book of Ecclesiasticus. All right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 21. We're going to start at verse 14. There's a couple of precepts, man. I love these precepts right here. All right. If you ain't highlighting these, I recommend you use them and read them. And when you get locked into a conversation that you know is going nowhere, remember these precepts so you can get the hell about that conversation. Sirach chapter 21 and verse 14. The inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel, and he will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth. There's no point in trying to give wisdom unto a fool, right? Say if you got a pot, you know it's broke, you try to get some glue, you try to get it back together, you try to pour some water in it, it starts leaking and whatnot. It's a cracked vessel. There's no point in trying to put water into it. It's just going to leak out, right? Verse 15. If a skillful man hear a wise word, he will commend it and add unto it. But as soon as one of no understanding heareth it, it displeaseth him. He casteth it behind his back, right? And he was trying to teach me that bug out madness on the way out my car. Like, man. Verse 16. The talking of a fool is like a burden in the way, but grace shall be found in the lips of the wise, right? Don't worry, there's more. We got more, right? If you ain't read the book of Sirach, I highly recommend it, okay? Highly recommend it. Verse 18. As a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool. Excuse me. And the knowledge of the unwise is as talk without sense. How you know a nigga is unwise is when the words that he's saying don't make no goddamn sense, right? Now, granted, We always, try to give our people the benefit of the doubt, right? Trying to, give them a little bit like, hey man, let me hear them out for a minute. Let's try to talk it out. And as it keeps going and it keeps going, what you saying ain't getting through to them. What they saying is not making no sense. That is a fool and an unwise person that you're speaking to. Malak Yawasa, the water, Yabashem Yashab Barakatah. Hey man, all praises. I'm always striving to teach my people as much as I can. All praises to the Most High for allowing me to do so and giving me the ability to do so. The water, right? But yeah, this dude was making no damn sense, right? And I guarantee he went to go give some sense to that pastor that was in that church, man. All right. Verse 19, doctrine unto fools is as fetters on a feet. If you don't know what a fetter is, it's like the best way to describe it, when you be seeing like TV shows about people going to prison. I'm not talking like, you get arrested, you go to your local police station. I'm talking when you go to the pen. And when you get off that bus, they got they got handcuffs on their hands and handcuffs going down to their feet as well. Those are those fetters of iron, right? It's a shackle unto them. Doctrine unto fools is as a shackle on their feet, and like manacles on the right hand. They're bound and stuck. They feel bound and they can't do nothing. Verse 20, a fool lifted up his voice in laughter, but a wise man doth scarce smile a little. Yeah, because hey, look, man. Quick question for the chat. For verse 20, a fool lifted up his voice in laughter. Dumb niggas laugh a lot and like to make jokes because they don't understand what the hell is going on. We understand that part. But a wise man doth scarce smile a little. What's the first precept that comes to mind? I want to see who get it. I want to see who got it. I want to see who in the chat got the precept that I'm thinking of. Y'all might throw me some precepts. Like show me something. Show me something, family. What's one of the first precepts that comes to mind for this latter part of the verse? I know somebody got it. I know somebody. There's too many scholars in this chat, man. I know somebody got it. I can hear right now someone's going to Google. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I've done it plenty of times. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've done it plenty of times. I did it earlier. Okay. We got some good ones. Powerful one. All right, hold on. Let me hop up in here. Let's see. The first one was Ecclesiastes 19 and 30. A man to tire in excessive laughter and gate shew what he is. That's a fact. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Let's see. Proverbs 14 and verse 13. Let's see. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness. Okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that. That's a good precept. That's a very good precept. All right. Proverbs 17, 27 through 28. The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint, yes. Whoever has understanding is even tempered. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent. That's a fact. Okay, yo, Tom. Yo, Tom in the cut. Let me see what you got, yo, Tom. Let me see what you coming with, yo, Tom. Let me see you. Let me see what you coming with. Yo, Tom said Proverbs 21, verse 23. Let me see what you got. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. That's a good one. That's a good precept, my boy. That's a good precept, my boy. I can't even be mad at it. I can't even be mad at it. I'm gonna show you which one I was thinking of. Those were some. Let me screenshot this. My bad. Let me. And yes, if I'd already highlighted in my Bible, I will be stealing your precepts. Feel free to steal mine. We gotta share, okay? That was a great precept. Hey, look, it don't get no wiser than Solomon except for Yahushua, all right? Now watch this. This is the one that I was thinking of. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart, obviously. But again, this was the first one that I was thinking of. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Why? Let's read the latter part of verse 20 again. Sirach 21 and verse 20. But a wise man doth scarce smile a little. Why in the hell would a wise man smile when they're being oppressed? Granted, don't get me wrong. We got to smile when we smile, have fun with each other while we can, of course. But the point is, oppression is not going to make a wise man smile. It's going to put a frown upon their face. Yachty in the chat. Shout out to the powerful officer in the chat. Why you gotta do your talk like that, Yachty? Oh man. Hey, Yachty, I know that it seems a little weird that they might have precepts in Demona, but they have precepts in Temple? I didn't know they had precepts in Temple. Hey man, look, I know of a Jew who lived in Temple, Texas, and he never went to Temple. What kind of a Jew is that, man? a Jew that lives in Temple but never goes to Temple. What is this? Oh man, you see, look, we laughing right now amongst each other, right? We can do that, but still, at the end of the day, we know we are in an oppressive state, heavily oppressed, still in captivity. But the times that we look at it, we get to laugh and enjoy, one another's company with the word of God. That is the only thing that really brings us joy, is the word of God, the Most High God himself, the Most High God, Yahweh, right? And all praises for that. But let's continue, right? Verse 25. The lips of talkers will be telling such things as pertain not unto them. They like to bring up subjects in certain matters that they ain't got no business talking about. They just there to talk and be heard. But the words of such as have understanding are weighed in the balance, right? You carefully consider the words of one who is wise versus one who's a fool. Like you ain't got no business talking about this. Go on somewhere and just shut the hell up. It's as simple as that, right? What you got, Rob Judah? Revelations 2:9. I know thou works, not tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of the Nazarene, they are Jews. I hope that was towards my comment about me knowing a Jew from Temple, Texas that never went to Temple. I hope it was. Oh my God. Oh man. We thrive even through oppression. Esau dies without potatoes. That's a fact. That is a fact. They're crying about some damn potatoes. Grow some cabbage or something like that, man. All right. God, that's right, tribe of Issachar. Just know that the Jew that I'm talking about in Temple, he's a powerful teacher in this nation. It just there's just a place in Texas. It's called Temple, Texas, and him being a Judite, aka a Jew that lived in Temple but didn't go to Temple while he lived in Temple, is just funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. All right, but let's keep going. We got a few more precepts before we cut up out of here, right? But again, just to go back to verse 25, right? The lips of talkers will be telling such things as pertain not unto them. They talk about subjects that they have no business talking about. They have no knowledge about. They just want to talk to be heard and spew madness, right? But the words of such as have understanding are weighed in the balance. You carefully consider when someone who has understanding and wisdom, you carefully consider their words, right? Verse 26, the heart of fools is in their mouth. When I tell you that this dude did not stop talking, I repeat, he did not stop talking. From the second he opened my door, he did not shut the hell up. Now, granted, it could have been a delightful conversation. It was like a 7-minute ride. It could have been cool. I love talking to my people, right? Especially doing that job, man. Right? I get to talk to many people, many walks of life of those of our people, man. Right? I've had some very beautiful and delightful conversations. Right? But a fool just likes to talk to be heard, man. And especially out on these highways and byways, we see brothers do that all the time. They try to run the program that we doing, tell us what we should and should not do. Well, I think y'all should do it this way, this, that, the third. Well, that like, and they want to talk about everything but the Bible. Or they want to talk about the Bible. They don't want us to read the Bible. They just want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, but they don't want to hear the word of God, man. Their heart, their mind is in their mouth, right? But the mouth of the wise is in their heart. In short, someone who's wise and has understanding, they do this little thing that our parents would constantly tell us to do, especially those of us who got a slick mouth like myself. Think before you speak. It's that simple. Fools don't think before they speak. They speak first and don't think about it ever. Right? But again, think before you speak. It's that simple. Let's see. Jewish from Paris, Texas, but don't speak. Hey, man, I've never been to Paris, Texas. If I go, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think it either is a sundown town or close to it. So I don't think I'm gonna be going to Paris, Texas anytime soon. In the event that I do, and someone said, "Oh, I'm from Paris, Texas." Tu parles français, monsieur, mademoiselle? Oui, no. You know, hit him with that. He said, "Don't go." Hey, look, I don't plan on going over there, Yachty. Okay. Matter of fact, if anybody hears that I am in Paris, Texas, and I'm not driving through or getting gas, I'm probably dead. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm probably dead. Keeping it a buck. Look, we Texans know we don't go to Paris, Texas. There's nothing there. There's no fake Eiffel Tower. There's nothing. Okay. I would say dangerous. I wouldn't say boring. I would say dangerous. Right? Like I said, I'm 98% sure that is a sundown town. Meaning what? In the redneck terms, in the Edomite terms, you don't belong around here, boy. Yes, sir. I'm not going to stay here. Simple as that. Right? The book of Sirach, chapter 22, and we're gonna start at verse 7. Whoso teacheth a fool is as one that glueth a potsherd together, and as he that hath walked one from a sound woke. And let me read that again. Whoso teacheth a fool is as one that glueth a potsherd together. So, ooh, it's a lot. Don't go to Edom, Texas for sure, though. Suicide mission. Hey, bro, look, every time that I'm driving back from Atlanta, we got to pass through Edom, Texas. It gets me every time. I'm like, I'm really driving through Edom right now. I'm not making no stops. We might hit this Buc-ee's that's a little bit outside, but outside of that, we not stopping. Okay. But yeah, so like that analogy that I gave earlier, whoso teacheth the fool is one that glueth a potsherd together. So say you got like a cracked pot, you try to glue it back together, it done broke. You pour that water in it, what happens? All that water begins to leak out through those cracks and whatnot. It's no good. There's no point in trying to put that water into a cracked or broken vessel, right? And as he that waketh one from a sound sleep, you ever been sleeping so good, so delightful? You it's the first time you had a dream in who knows how long, right? You don't even know that you're dreaming. You just existing in there, right? Then out of nowhere, you get woken up from that beautiful sound sleep. First thing you want to do is fight somebody. Your heart rate's up for no reason. You go from a resting heartbeat to a high risk heartbeat, man. It's not good. There's no point in teaching a fool. There's no point in doing it, right? At that point, you just gotta let them. You gotta let them to their own devices. That's where they. That's where they decide to stay, right? Verse 8: He that telleth a tale to a fool speaketh to one in a slumber. I don't even think that needs explanation. You try to tell a fool the truth, tell them to repent, try to tell them who they are. They're not trying to hear it. They just there. They sleep. They fake woke, right? It's that inception. That's exactly what it is. It's that inception. They think they woke, but they really sleeping. And they sleeping really hard, right? There's no point in trying to tell it to them. Like, man, this dude sleep. All right, man, have a good day. When he had told his tale, he will say, what is the matter? They weren't listening. They weren't paying attention, man. Right? There's no point in telling a fool anything because they're not going to hold on to it. It's not going to resonate within them. Only the Most High can wake them up out that slumber to the point where they can actually see the truth and begin to actually walk in it, right? Verse 13, one of my favorite verses in the Bible. And this is actually one of the first verses that I ever heard coming into the truth. One of the very first ones. Sirach 22 and verse 13. Talk not much with a fool. Boy, just that line alone. Just that line alone. It's so good. I'm going to read it again. Talk not much with a fool, and go not to him that hath no understanding. There's no point in talking to these people. Let's see why. Beware of him, lest thou have trouble, and thou shalt never be defiled with his fooleries. Depart from him, and thou shalt find rest, and never be disquieted with madness. It is an irksome thing to speak to a fool. It's a headache. It's a hindrance. Conversation goes nowhere. Stop the conversation, right? Just like, all right, bro, you got it. You good. Go on about your day, man. There's no point in talking to you. You're gonna make yourself mad. You gonna end up like, man, I want to slap the taste out this dude. He need to get some sense knocked in. Whatever the case is, they're gonna take you from a cool, calm, collected state to an irritated state, and you're not gonna find no rest from that. Just let that person be. Let them go play with Timon and Pumbaa and all the bugs. Let them do all that madness with each other. All right. But like y'all, hey, he said that's right. Act like you're deaf. But hey, look, Shatar Yajadiah, Sicarii DTX, himself. He said this at camp, and he actually did this at camp, and this was hilarious. We all seen Jurassic Park. You see T-Rex supposed to stand still and they don't see you. He literally did that at camp. There was a bug out, a whole bug out. And he said, look, if you just stay still, they won't see you. And he literally freeze framed himself. I don't know if he put the video up or not, but he freeze framed. He just stopped moving. and everybody else on the line did the same thing. We just stopped moving. 2 minutes later, dude walked up the block. He walked up the block. And then the program continued. All right. You see that? Just look. You would have look, just if you don't move, they won't see you. Okay. Verse 14. What is heavier than lead? What is the name thereof? But a fool. Hey, you see? There you go. Exactly, Yadi. They can't see you. And it's a fact. They don't see you. They're like, where'd they go? And then they just walk off the block, man. So yeah, if you get put in this situation, talking with a fool, it's like putting lead in your pockets and jumping in water, man. It's heavy. All right. It's like carrying around just pounds of lead. It's just weighing you down. Just let it go. Whatever the situation is, just let it go. Right? Let them go. Stay still. Stay still, they're not gonna see you. And they're gonna, do the little T-Rex run and go up the block. All right. It's as simple and as complicated as that. All right. So yeah, if you run into anybody like this, the fruits of Yahweh ben Yahweh, or what's that one dude's name? That other dude running around trying to say that he's the Hamashiach. Y'all, I'm not even gonna say his name, but go if you go on Sicarii Houston's page, they talk to him, cut the hell out of him, right? But yeah, man, if you run into these people, try a few precepts. If you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, sure, cut them up. But eventually, it's just gonna get to a point, and it is exactly what I did. Like it got to a point, like I knew this wasn't going nowhere. That again, Sirach 22 and 13 is the first thing that popped in my mind. The only thing that the small hat one, no, not small hat one. It's it's a brother, a bugged out brother, right? Who claimed to be the Messiah, and then his followers even say the same thing, right? That one, that guy right there. Exactly, Father Pat. That guy, right? He on that same madness, right? Cut him up. They still probably not gonna get it. You did your part. You've washed your hands. You did your best to get the blood off. You stand still and they'll disappear. It's as simple as that, right? That's that part. That part. Follow words with an S. Follow words, right? All them bug outs with that madness. Look, like we read earlier. Look, if one of them people come up to you and they say, I'm the Messiah coming back, again, ask them promptly and pull them prophecies, and you ask them, why are your clothes clean? Where are your bloody clothes? Where is it at? Right? And then you know what? And dude even had the nerve. I asked dude, I said, so you keep the law? He's like, yeah. Where your friend is at? See, brother, you thinking carnally, brother. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. It was at which point I promptly said, all right, brother, you got it, brother. And he kept talking. And you know what I said? I said, all right, brother. And he kept talking. All right, brother. Then he finally opened the door and he stepped out and he kept talking, trying to convince me. I was like, all right, brother. And then he kept going. And then he kept going. I said, all right, brother. And then he finally closed my door. And he walked into that Christian church. The madness. A student of Yahweh ben Yahweh, who, like Yahweh ben Yahweh, believed he was the Messiah. He believed that he was the angel in the bush. He believed that the angel in the bush, who he also believes that he is, was the Most High God, who he called Yahweh, which means that he himself believed that he was Yahweh, who doesn't keep the laws of the Most High God, who reads Egyptology and Kemet books and tries to teach people from them, wears idols, and then goes into a Christian church. Like we read earlier, and they said, we are legion and we are many. That's exactly what that was. Exactly, tribe of Issachar. Matthew 7 and 6. Give not that which is holy unto dogs, neither cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. It's a fact, right? But yeah, man, that was my headache on a Sunday morning, afternoon, right? Madness. It is what it is, though, right? I could have cussed them out, said all types of things, but you know what? I said, let me cut my losses because I need to get this dude out my car. All right. But yeah, man, don't let these bug outs try to pull one up on you. And to be honest, don't waste your time. It's not worth it. If you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, try to get some blood off your hands. See if they might consider the wisdom that you try to impart onto them. You can. There's nothing wrong with wanting to try to help your people and lead them to a righteous path. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But if the situation is going in a direction to where they really just not receiving it, cut your losses. Say, all right, you got it. Shalom, and go about your day. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Call that significant other or others, depending. If you're a man with multiple wives, you got one wife or wives calling their mans. You know what I'm saying? Go eat something. You know what I'm saying? Go play with the kids, pet a dog, read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? If you missed it, make sure. And this is another side note, all right? Because you got to make sure if you did not see that debate of Dr. Michael, is it Michael Brown? Dr. Brown versus Chief Priest Alazar Bonlawyer, aka the Guerrilla Hebrew, that was live on Berean TV. You mad tripping. Go on YouTube and you go watch that debate. Because all praises to the Most High. The Most High got the dub in that debate, right? And it was powerfully done through the power and spirit of the Most High God, and how he used our powerful big brother, Chief Priest Alazar. All right, all praises. The Most High got the dub on that. If you didn't watch it, go watch it right now, man. Go watch it right now. And then, of course, on the main Sicarii channel, and I think even on Deacon channel, they already went ahead and did a review over portions of that debate. Go watch those. All right. Hey, look, that's true. He is having nightmares since that debate, man. The minute of the Lord had that man cussing. All right. Oh man. But with that, I want to give Kal Halal, Abanaw Yahweh, Bahashem Hamashiach Malak Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.